I know you've been thinking about it. A lot of Leica photographers, this always crosses their mind. You cover up that red dot or not. Okay, in this video, we're going to dig up a debate that goes way back in the Leica community, and that is that red dot on your camera. Do you keep it? Do you cover it up? Do you take it off? And we're also going to look at some human psychology and science behind the color red and how that affects people when they see this color. And it may give a little bit of validity to why you should cover up that red dot. So let's kick off this video and talk about the Leica logo first, where it came from and how it got to be where it is on your camera today. The Leica red dot history goes back to the roots of its parent company, Leitz. The Ernst Leitz Wetzlar company was the first to adopt the red logo in the 1960s. In 1986, the red dot logo was changed from Leitz to Leica during a campaign to streamline branding of the company to just all Leica. Up until this point, the name Leica on cameras was just cursive text in various forms, like these. Over the years, Leica has been using the red dot logo on most of their camera models, with some exceptions, like some P models and monochrome cameras, to name a few. The red dot logo has become Leica's badge, becoming a symbol of German quality, design, and luxury. The company's logo symbology is in lockstep with other luxury brands like Lamborghini, Gucci, Louis Vuitton, and Rolex. In the camera world, it's grown to be a status symbol of its own right. Leica has even partnered with other luxury brands to make special edition cameras. When you look at Leica stores and dealers, they're all branded with this red dot logo. Many of the stores are located in areas that have other high-end brands nearby, reinforcing this luxury status. So at this point, I think you got it. Leica's logo definitely conveys luxury. And to some, that may instantly correlate to being expensive. Now, there's no hard data that I could find that shows the average person knows what this logo really symbolizes. It's safe to say it's not as recognizable as like McDonald's or Starbucks. But on the other hand, there could be a portion of people out there that still understands what the Leica logo means. So when I hear other photographer YouTubers just automatically assume, people don't know what the Leica logo is, I don't really think that's completely true all the time. So this now beckons the question, why cover up the logo on your Leica camera? The answer, I feel, comes down to two factors. First, brand recognition. Like we talked about earlier, someone could be drawn to the red dot because they know what it is. Most likely, it's going to be another photographer. Least likely, but not at all, it could be someone thinking of stealing it from you based on the logo alone. The second factor is the color of the logo itself. Many researchers have done studies on human perception of colors, and the most noticeable color to the human eye is red. This comes from many factors. Researchers theorize our brains are wired for giving red our attention because it's the color of our blood. Kind of think of it like it's built into our survival instincts. Say, for example, you're bleeding. You should know about that, so our brains through our evolution have become fine-tuned to take note of red. And if that wasn't enough, our society teaches everyone to have red connected with danger, stop signs, and emergency vehicles, which are all colored red. It just grabs our attention. So if someone sees your camera and doesn't recognize the Leica red dot logo and its symbolism, they will notice the red color of the logo. And this is where photographers covering up this red dot comes in. We do it for many reasons, whether it be for safety or just to stand out less when we're shooting. That Leica red dot, well, I used to have one. What do you do with it? Okay, now that we got the history and the reasons why laid out, let's talk about the many ways you can take care of hiding your red dot logo. There are really three options with a possible fourth. The first option is to tape over the logo. This by far has been the most popular way to conceal the red dot. Now it's cheap and it's easy to do, but it's not very sexy in look. The key is to be careful of what type of tape you use.
The super strong waterproof tape!
I would avoid electrical or duct tape. Some tape adhesives can damage the finish of your camera or the underlying red dot. Also, you should note this method will leave a small bump from the raised text on the Leica logo underneath. There's painter's tape, which is easy to remove, but it's hard to find in black. Now we come to option number 2, and that is to replace the dot with a blacked out style replacement logo or a painted logo. For my M11, I was able to find on the internet someone selling red dot replacement logos, and I painted one black. Now you can see here with my Leica M11, I covered up my red dot, and I have the subdued black version of the Leica logo. Yes, you can hear the goats. Hello! As for painting your logo medallion, I would use a gloss, satin, or matte finish paint that matches your camera body the best. For my M11, I used black modeling paint with semi-gloss finish. I painted the whole entire logo black, text and all, giving it similar to a military-style tactical look. I think it looks pretty good. Now if you look at it up close and scrutinize it, you can definitely tell it's painted, but from the distance an average person would be from you, it looks pretty good and blends in well. If you look hard enough, you'll find people selling black and silver text logos, but they're very expensive, and Leica repair centers won't sell them to you anymore. Now, if you're searching for Leica replacement logos, make sure you get one that's 10 millimeters in size. You'll see 12 millimeter ones out there, but those only fit the M240 and the SL2 and 3. Option number 3, screw hole covers. YouTuber and photographer Matt Osborne recently did a video where he picked up some black vinyl screw hole covers from Amazon, and he said they worked pretty good. Check out the link below to his video. It does give a nice clean look to your camera. And now we get to the fourth option, which may or may not be true. If you look at the non-red dot logo Leica cameras like the M11P and M11 monochrome, you'll see where the logo would be is this screw cap. Leica USA told me they will not sell a customer this cover as they consider it a non-user serviceable part. Compounding matters, I'm not sure if this cap would even fit an M11 or not. Oh, and by the way, when you remove your red dot, there'll be a hole leading to the rangefinder adjustments underneath, so be careful. When you remove your red dot, the best way is to twist the logo back and forth until you can lift it off the camera. Twisting the logo breaks the adhesion of the logo to the camera. You can see in this video from YouTuber Tobias Steinert, speaking in German, removing his red dot on his M9. Check out the link below. So these are the 4 possible ways you can cover up your red dot. Now there may be some variations of these 4 options, but pretty much these are the main categories. Another thing to note, the red dot is not a paper or vinyl sticker. It's actually made from metal and has a sticky adhesive on the back. You peel off the backing and apply the logo to the hole. All right, that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.